Good afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Andrew Kozak here for CBS News Philadelphia as we continue to monitor the rain. Good news, the heaviest rain, the worst of it is now over, but we are still going to be dealing with those flooding effects all the way through tonight and even into tomorrow. So let's take a look at where we are right now. We're still adding a little bit onto this. Today so far, over 3 inches of rain in Philadelphia. That sets and breaks the old record of 2.79 inches on this date. So yeah, for the 23rd, we're going to continue to see some very, very strong rainfall rates and rainfall amounts. So again, this is the most we've ever gotten on March 23rd in Philadelphia. We're not too far behind for areas like Wilmington, 2.8 inches, 2.88 in Trenton, and even healthy amounts over toward the Lehigh Valley and the Poconos. The Jersey Shore, anywhere between 1.5 and over 2.5 inches from Wildwood over toward Atlantic City. Flood warnings are in effect right now, and while the rain is really starting to wind down, the big story will be those streets, creeks, streams, and especially those low-lying areas that accumulate water. So take a look at our storm reports because we have plenty across the area. A couple to talk about right now that I'll pinpoint are some really strong rain areas that are flooding the roadways and even closing lanes. Right now, this is going to be in Salem County, Woodstown, flooding on US 40 between Kings Highway and NJ 45. That's State Highway 45. All lanes are closed. Over toward the Mount Laurel area, Burlington County, we have lanes that were closed as of 2 o'clock. And in Camden County, flooding at US 30. And also at 551, all lanes were closed as of this morning, and that's still going to be an issue. A couple of other areas to look at was Brooklawn, flooding at US 30. This is the one we just showed you there. And then also toward Mickleton, we had some flooding this afternoon. Flooding in the left lane. All lanes were open a little earlier by exit 2. This is northbound off of exit 2 by the New Jersey Turnpike. But I'll tell you what, we're going to continue to see, especially as we get into the evening hours, that rain accumulate and run down across areas that will accumulate the water. And it's not just Jersey and it's not just Philadelphia. It's also areas like King of Prussia. This morning we had flooding on Croton Road between Sharon Drive and Alderbrook Drive. All lanes were closed there. They have since reopened, but we are still looking at a big swath area of 2 to 4 inches of rain before all is said and done. I also want to talk about the winds. They've been howling between 20 and 30 miles per hour. We've also been looking at some gusts between 40 and 50 miles per hour. And then we still could see some power outages possible. Remember, the loose soil, the ground, we still could see some trees and power lines down, especially across portions of New Jersey. We've had wind gusts over 35 miles per hour now in Philadelphia. The gusts around 28, Lancaster, 17 up toward New York City. Again, nothing off the charts here, but you combine all that rain with that wind, and it has been torrential. There's a live look at the radar right now, and the best case scenario is that we get into this evening and start to really see this wind down and don't see any more flooding problems. But again, wet ground, gusty winds, that will continue. There's the big picture. Again, maybe a couple of sprinkles and showers left over for the next hour or so, but you can see that as we head into the later part of this afternoon, we're going to see that secondary front out west push all of the rain out of the way. And by 7 o'clock tonight, there is a possibility that we could even see a little bit of sunshine before the sun goes down. That would be fantastic. Then, of course, we turn to Sunday, which starts off very cold. We will be in the 20s to low 30s. If you're lucky, you'll get above freezing in Philadelphia, about 33. And it's going to feel with a northwest wind like the 20s all throughout the night and into the early part of the day. Finally, with some sunshine returning, temperatures will be in the 40s. But again, we should be in the mid 50s for daytime highs. Here's a look at tomorrow. Temperatures will start off in the 30s, end up in the mid to upper 40s. At least we'll have the sunshine, but again, it will feel more like the low and mid 40s all afternoon long. All right, so we're going to continue to keep you updated. I'll have a fresh update coming up here at 4 o'clock on CBS News Philadelphia, and we'll be streaming live tonight at 6 as well on cbsphiladelphia.com. Have a great afternoon. Stay dry, stay inside, and keep it here as we keep you safe and informed.